Good morning and welcome to your Bitcoin report. Listen, something happened yesterday and it gave me some insight into the market. Now, a lot of people probably wouldn't even notice it. I'm going to show you what it is. It gave me insight into what's going on in the market. It showed me a lot about what's going on in the Bitcoin market right now. And we're going to get right into it. Let's take a look at the charts, okay? Let's open the charts right here. Here's what I wanted to show you. And to a lot of people, this wouldn't have been very important. They probably wouldn't have even hardly noticed it because it happened pretty quick. Yesterday, we had this, let me open it up here and you can see it better, this precipitous fall in the price of Bitcoin. It started out at it was running around 63.33. And all of a sudden, we got these red candles. We got 5 of them in a row, each one bigger than the last. Boom, 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 down, down, down. And after the 5th red candle, it drove the price all the way down to $6,100. Okay? Then, look at what happened. We got 2 huge green candles that took the price up higher than when the fall started. The fall started, the price was 63.28, or roughly in that area, 63, just around 63 and a quarter. And when it ended, a few minutes later, the price was 65.10. Well, you know, the price did not, and it's not even now back down to where it was at 63 and a quarter. It's still 64.16. What does that tell us? I'll tell you exactly what this tells me. It tells me that the market for Bitcoin has been trying to find fair market value now. That's what markets do. That's their job in the real world. We're in a fantasy world with the stock market and these other markets. They're all controlled. And that's fantasy world. But in the real world, this is what markets do. They try to find fair market value. The Bitcoin marketplace is actually working pretty good. It's one of the few markets that's actually a true real market, or for most part. I think there's an entire possibility that it was pumped by institutional investors, and of course we don't know where all that money actually come from that pumped it up to 20,000. But now what's happened is Bitcoin's fell off. That money is left the scene. And now what we have is a market that's trying to find fair market value. And they have. And right now, fair market value is 6,416. And it's put in a tremendous level of support at $6,000. This thing could start to heat up again. If we take a photo, a snapshot of what we have right now in the financial world, then Bitcoin has already put in bottoms, it's found fair market value, and it's ready to start going up again. Right? Now, things could change in the financial world that would affect this, and one of the biggest things I can think of that would change to affect this would be if we have a stock market crash and we go into a deflationary period. Then that could profoundly affect the price of Bitcoin to the downside. But barring that, the way the snapshot of the financial system is right now, Bitcoin has went down to its bottom, it's found fair market value, and now I think there's only one real direction for it. Now, here's the thing. That's as long as things stay relatively the way they are right now. This thing could heat up again. And so, right now, she's basically trudging along at quite a low price. Let's take a look at cryptocurrency market capitalizations right now. What we're looking at is 202 billion, 949 million. So it's almost $203 billion with Bitcoin dominance of 54.7%. XRP has taken off 14% up today. That's Ripple. Tremendous move up. Litecoin is starting to move. It's trudging up slowly. And that's what we have in the cryptocurrency scene right now. Now, I'm going to talk about something real quick. One of my viewers, he mentioned that why Litecoin over Digibyte? I believe it's Digibyte. Why Litecoin over Digibyte? Why is Litecoin going to do better than Digibyte? And the fact is, I'm going to tell you what. If we take the top, say, 6 coins, they're probably going to make it. All top 6 coins, the top 6 or top 7 or 8, whatever. These really the coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash. I can name them right off. EOS here are just following the thing. Litecoin, Tether, and all these coins. They're vying for position in the top tier coins. Now, if we move down a little bit, we get down to Digibyte, which is not far. I mean, Digibyte's in a good position at 33. Okay? But here's the thing. If we go back to the origins of Bitcoin, well, there was 3 coins. There was Bitcoin that was supposed to be silver. No, gold, I mean. There was Litecoin that was supposed to be silver. Litecoin. And there's a third coin called Feathercoin, which was supposed to be copper. Now, these 3 coins were the selected coins by I don't know who they are, the mysterious group of the Bitcoin Foundation, or whatever it is that controls this thing, and it's been unseen hand behind this thing all along. Those were the coins that were originally selected. Why they were selected that way is to imitate the age-old monetary system. To imitate the age-old monetary system that's existed going back 7,000 years of gold and silver. Bitcoin and Litecoin. Litecoin's got a silver color. Bitcoin's kind of got a goldish color. That's the logos even, right? This is why, ultimately, I think that this unseen hand behind this is going to position these coins in the end so that your store of value in this new monetary system, the store of all the wealth of the world, is going to come into gold and silver, Bitcoin and Litecoin. And they are going to make it so that Litecoin moves up to the 25% of the value of a Bitcoin. Watch it happen. Now, what about these other coins, like the one he was talking about here, Digibyte? What about Digibyte? What'll happen? Well, Digibyte and these other coins are not going to disappear when this happens. There's room in the world probably for 100 different cryptocurrencies with your main store of value in Bitcoin and Litecoin. And all of these other cryptocurrencies will take their positions. They will vie for position. They'll fight, almost like gladiators fighting in a ring to see who's going to survive. Digibyte is a strong contender for that survival. And heck, it might move up in position. It might move up to like number 20 or something like that. Take a look. Dogecoin's at number 20. Doing darn good, I'll tell you. Anyway, my point being, they're going to fight for position after this has all taken place and all the money is streamed in from the world's financial system. And you might be actually amazed at how much a Digibyte gets to be worth. Okay, it might not be worth as much as a Litecoin because Litecoin's going to be right up there with gold and silver in the new monetary system. But people out there that are in this coin, into these coins, they do not realize how much money is going to pour into this space if the whole world's financial system basically locks up, freezes, and all the value transfers over into cryptocurrencies. They do not realize how high it can drive all of these cryptocurrencies. We've only seen a taste. We haven't seen nothing yet compared to what we've seen. I'll tell you what we've seen. We've seen about 1% of what we could see, which is 100%. when it went to $20,000. When Bitcoin went to $20,000, we might have seen 1% of what what it could do. It could do 100 times that much power behind it when the whole world comes in on them. And so what position then would your Digibyte be at? Well, it might make it up into the 10th position or something from 33 now. And each Digibyte might go up 1,000 times what it is right now by that time. So instead of 2 cents each, you know, they could be $20 each. Of course, by that time, we won't be measuring them in dollars anymore. We will be measuring them in Bitcoin. And so by that time, they might be worth around the same amount of Bitcoin that they're worth now, but still they're worth 1,000 times more priced in dollars. So they might be $20 a piece, but still they might be worth the same amount of Bitcoin that they are now. And Bitcoin's going to go up too. So all these cryptocurrencies are going to go up simultaneously. So don't jump out and say, "Oh, yippee! My Digibyte's worth $20." You know, in the future, because $20 might not even buy an egg by that time. You know, because we're going to go into a hyperinflation. And we're going to hit a certain point in this hyperinflation where we're going to quit thinking dollars anymore. We're going to start thinking gold and silver, which is Bitcoin and Litecoin, and real gold and silver. And real gold and silver is going to have its place in the new financial system. It's going to be very similar to the place that it holds now with the fiat monetary system, except instead of a fiat monetary system, you're going to have a blockchain monetary system. But gold and silver is going to be in the same relative position. So this is where we're heading with all of this. And believe me, it's probably going to happen really fast. So a lot of these other coins, you know, if you've got your favorite altcoin, like say your favorite is Dash or whatever, a lot of these ones are going to survive. The coins that are probably, I'd say, to stay away from is when you start getting down in like coin number 342 or coin number 865 on this chart. Like here's the coins in the 90s, you know, like some of these coins, Electroleum, Dragon Chain, Bitcoin Dark, Power Ledger, Monacoin, Loop Ring, Nexus, DAI, and DAI, and Zcoin, and so on. These coins, some of these are not going to make it. And so if you invest in them right now, you lose all if they don't make it. Right? And so that's why I would recommend you invest, move up in the chart, move up into the higher numbers. Now Digibyte is a higher number coin. It's at 33. And it's got a really good community support behind it. Because I'm always hearing Digibyte, you know, and so Digibyte's probably going to make it. But some of these coins, I mean, I got a few Digibytes and I'm saving them. I think I got like 3,000 or something. I got some back when early on, you know, I got them back before back when Bitcoin was $200, you know, I bought some Digibyte. I think I paid $1 or something like that for them. Some really cheap price, you know, and I just put them away in a wallet and heck with it, you know, and I'm not selling them. I'm HODLing them. I wish I'd HODL'd. I'll tell you why I kept my Digibytes. I kept my Digibytes because they weren't worth nothing. They're like worth $1, and so I didn't mess with them. I just left them when I sold my Bitcoin, and I really feel bad I sold my Bitcoin. In this whole thing, you're best off if you HODL. The HODLers are going to win in the end, you know, really. And all the rest of the people are going to feel really bad, like I feel bad about losing my Bitcoin. The HODLers are going to be the big winners, you know. But it's going to be tempting at a certain point when all of the world's money is moving into this thing. It's going to be tempting to sell your Bitcoin or your Litecoin for fiat, because at that point in time, it might be worth an astounding amount of money. Like, say you buy in your Litecoins right now at $54. You lock it in, say you buy 10 of them, right? And for $540, say. I'm just using this as an example. And say a year and a half from now, Litecoin moves up to $5,000 a piece, right? And you're driving by the car dealership, and your old car's got a muffler dragging on the ground, and it's got tires that need replacing, and brakes are bad on it and everything, and you're driving by the car dealership, and you remember you got those Litecoins, you know, and you see a brand new whatever in that car dealership, and you're thinking to yourself, boy, I could take and get rid of, take a good chunk of my Litecoins, but I could buy that car brand new and pay for it all out and not have to buy it on time or anything. Pay for it in cash. And it's going to be awful tempting. It's going to be awful tempting to move those Litecoins before they fully mature and not HODL them to buy something that you might need when Litecoin goes way the heck up from where it is right now. And believe me, Litecoin is going to. But if you sell them, they're going to continue to go up. And then later you'd say, well, I could have been rich, and I sold for a car. And now my car, and this is like 5 years after that, now your car's starting to get old, and you're going to say it's the most expensive goddamn car I ever bought in my life. That's what's going to happen with this. If you just wait and hang on to these until they fully mature, ultimately, when all the world's financial system just comes into this space, well, I can't begin to tell you how disruptive that's going to be for one thing, and how powerful it's going to be for another. But yeah, sure. You know what? Digibyte's probably going to make it, and it's probably a great investment. Buying them at 2 cents a piece. Can you imagine that? 2 cents each right now. But this isn't going to last forever because the fiat currencies are not going to last forever. So listen, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye, guys.